Good day. Today we're going to look at the note for the current account. We're going to use this question, but we're only going to do 3.2.1, which is the note for the current account of the partners. At a later stage, when we cover the balance sheet, we will do the other notes as well as the balance sheet. But for now, we're just concentrating on 3.2.1. So there may be a lot of information that we don't need, but we go and look for whatever information it is that we need for the note for the partners. So let's just look at what this note looks like. It starts off with the net profit from the income statement. So if you've got the income statement, you will put in the total profit under the total column. We'll later on split it between the two. Under that, we're going to add all the three primary distributions, which is the salaries, the interest, and their bonuses. Any of those that they have, we will add there. Then we get a total for that. The total for the primary we'll put at the bottom. We're going to look at how much that primary distribution is and how much of the profit is left to distribute, and we will distribute the final do the final distribution of the leftover profit. Deduct from that the total that each partner has, whatever they took out, and that will give me whatever is left over for the year. Add that to the opening balance to get to the closing balance. But so let's go and see, look for the information, then we can put it in wherever it fits. So as I said, there may be a lot of other information. So let's go down to the information about the partnership. It's normally grouped as the partnership agreement. So we'll just go through and put it all in. The first thing they tell me is each partner earned a salary of 480,000 per annum. I must make sure it is per annum, per year. If it's per month, I must first calculate the year one by multiplied by 12. But in this case, they give it to me per annum, so I can simply put in their salaries for the year. So each one gets 480,000. We don't have to put in a total, but as I'm going to put it in just to make it the note complete. So the total in the total column will just be the total of the two to the left. Good, so we can look at the next thing they tell us. Partners earned interest of 10% on their capital balances. Go back to the list of balances. At the end of the year, Morowa had 1.8 and Rani 1.2. I must just make sure there's no note that any of them increased or decreased their capital. Now in this case, there is nothing. This is the only information. So if we haven't got anything to tell us that they increased or decreased, we can simply work with that. Work on the assumption that they did not increase it or decrease it. So both of them had that same amount from the beginning till now, so we can simply work it on those figures. So let's see. Roa's capital 1.8 million. So he had 1.8 million. And on that, we've got to simply work out the interest. So we've just got to multiply it by the percentage interest that they give me. And that is, here's the question now. The interest that they give me is 10%. So it's 10% on 1.8 million. And that obviously gives me 180,000. So Morewa's interest is 180,000. And Ronnie had capital of 1.2 million, and he's also getting 10% interest, so 1.2 million times 10% gives me 120,000. So Ronnie's interest would be 120,000. The total for the two is 300,000. So the next thing they give me, each partner was paid a bonus of 10,000. So each got 10,000. So easy enough. 10,000, 10,000, which means the total is 20,000. Good. Before we look at the other information, this now is the primary distribution, all of these figures. So I must go and add the 480, the 180, and the 10 for Morawa and put the total below on the next to primary. Do the same for Rani and put his total below. So if I add them, it will give me 670,000. So let's just mark which ones I added, because with this note, it can be become a bit tricky. You've got to keep your wits together as to how to calculate the note. So these figures will be the yellow totals. Add the two, put the total on the side. That gives me 1,280,000. That's the 670 plus 610. So that is the first part of the note. We will now go and look what else they give me. The remaining profit must be shared. Remaining. In other words, the final distribution. Whatever this was now allocated, but must look at what the total profit is, and the total minus this is the remaining. So the remaining profit must be shared according to their balances on their capital accounts. And then the last one, the net profit for the year. The total profit, 1,601,060,000. So the total profit for the year I can put in is 1,601,060. Okay, so the way we will now do the final distribution, we're not putting any of this profit in next to their names because we don't know who's getting what portion of it. We must first work out the final distribution. To do the final distribution, I'm going to take whatever the profit is minus the primary gives me the final. So whatever the profit is minus the primary will give me the final. So the red ones, 1.6, 01060 minus 1280,000, and that is the final. That is 321060. Good. Now I know what the total remaining profit is. This total remaining profit must now be split between the partners according to this information under 10.4, which tells me it must be split according to their balances on their capital accounts. And the balances on the capital accounts, Morawa's got 1.8 and Rani 1.2 million. So if we need to do that split, Morawa has got 1,800,000 and Rani 1,200,000. That is the total their capital. So when I do use this, I will simply add the two to get to total capital, and that is 3 million. So in total, the capital is 3 million, of which Borawa's got 1.8 and Rani 1.2. So now how to do the split or do the calculation. I take the first one, which is Morawa. he's getting 1,800,000, or he's got 1,800,000. Divide that by the 200, the total, which is 3 million. So his capital divided by the total, 1.8 divided by 3 million, and that I will multiply with the remaining profit. And the remaining profit was 321,060. 321,060. And that answer is then his portion of the profit. So his portion would then be 192,636. Do the same for Rani. His capital is 1,200,000. Divide that by the total of 3 million and multiply that by the remaining profit of 321,060, and that gives me 128,424. I can add the two just to check if I actually if it worked out correct. So 192,636 plus 128,424 gives me 321,060, which is the remaining profit in total. So there I've done the split. I can now just put it in. So Morawa is getting 192,636. 192,636. And Rani is getting 128,424. 128,424. Good. Now I've got to be careful. It now becomes a bit more complicated to put totals in. Around all of these, up until the final distribution, there's a block. In other words, if there's a block, it means there must be a total for the stuff inside the block, above the block. I've already got a subtotal, so the total at the top will be the 670,000 plus the 192,000 for this one. So let's mark them both. And that one is 610. So I'm going to add these two figures to get to the total at the top. So 670,000 plus 192,636 gives me 862,636. And 610,000 plus 128,424 gives me 738,424. So I wrote that one as well. So that is how I get to that total. The drawings, no problem. That is, that will be according to what they give me. So next one, we will look at the completion of the